I want to introduce you. I got Fatboy.
Hey.
And then I got Brandon with me.
What's up?
I got two incredible people, man. Fatboy, I knew for a while. I mean, shit, how long you think, bro?
Shit.
Since your dad?
About 25 years.
Yeah, for a minute.
Hell yeah.
And then you're from?
I'm from here, Lansing.
Lansing,
Yep.
Michigan?
Yep.
Originally?
Born and raised.
Okay. And Fatboy born and raised.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm a West Sider. A West Side baby, yeah.
This guy, nah, you good. You good.
Yeah, no, I grew up on the West.
We're all North Siders in here, man.
No, I'm from Lansing. I represent the city, you know.
Exactly.
You said right here, 517.
You know,
I'm here.
You know what's beautiful about that though, bro? Like, I want to say Hispanics, not Latinos, but Latinos is Europe, European. But Latinos, like us Latinos, regardless of where we're coming from, we need to link together.
We're all of us.
Because what I noticed is, like, I remember back in the day when we were younger, it was more unified. Now it's not. It just doesn't exist anymore. And now it's like it's trying to come back now. You know what I mean? And we need to keep it that way. And part of me making the podcast was to bring Lansing together, not just as color, but just like
as
all. Yeah. I don't want to just go for just Asian, white, and purple. Like, it has to be all the people.
Yeah, we all locked in.
Fatboy, I want to hear a little bit about your story, bro. Like, where you come from, how was growing up for you?
You know, I was born in the North. You know what I'm saying? We was around Jewish shit, but I don't know. I had a rough life, man. For real, it happened so fast. It just seemed like it flew right by me. You feel me? Like my earlier years, I just was around my brother. You know what I'm saying? Looking up to my older brother. He was doing tattoos. He did all my tattoos. First one when I was 11. You feel me? Just looking up to him and shit, getting in the bullshit, and then shit, he passed away. What, 2014? That shit fucked me all up. You feel me? And then shit, I was fighting a case a few years ago, and I had to go to the joint for 2. I blinked my eyes and I'm damn near 30. You feel me?
How old were you when you got locked up?
I was shit, the first time.
Yeah.
Or what?
The first time.
Yeah, the first time I was like 15 when I got locked up. I did some juvenile time, did some county time, in and out the county all my teenage life. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what do you think contribute to that? Like, do you think your past, growing up, difficulties, stuff like that at home could contribute to you getting locked up?
Yeah, it could in a way, but you know, I ain't had no structure. Like, I had my mom over here, had my pops over here. You know what I'm saying? My older brother was doing tattoos. You feel me? All in the streets and shit, whatever. And it was just a free for all. You feel me? We right in the hood.
How old was your brother?
My brother was 5 years older than me, so he would have been 33 right now. Yeah.
How old are you right now?
I'm 28.
28.
Yeah.
Young.
I'm 27.
27?
Yep. I'm about to be 28.
I'm 40, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm 37.
Damn.
37.
Wow. I thought you were like 33. 34.
Nah.
Old head in here.
When you was in the street, right, growing up, what did you get caught up with that got you in trouble? Was it the people around you, or was it just something like, because I know being on the north side, that's how it is.
Yeah.
You get caught up with this, like, you got the people around you, you just get caught in the shit.
Right. I got caught up, like, just with drugs, like, just always being around drugs, being involved with drugs. I liked it to get high, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Smoking at an early age, drinking, whatever, you feel me? Just, the drugs fucked me up at an early age. That shit, it set me back for real.
So when you went in the first time, juvenile, right?
Yeah.
Did it dawn to you, like, hey, I gotta make changes?
Hell no. No.
Shit. So you say you got locked up more than once?
Hell yeah, like, man, my whole adulthood, my whole teenage life, I was getting locked up.
And you got out.
I got out the joint in 2020. Last year, I got out the joint last year, 2022. Yeah.
So
no, 2023.
What do you think influenced you to even get into music?
You know, I always loved music, bro. My whole life. Both my uncles is DJs. You know my uncles, right?
Yeah,
Y'all know Alex. Yeah. Both my uncles DJs. I grew up around studio equipment, all that shit my whole life. You feel me? My grandpa was he did the radio station before Child, I think. It was before or after Child, I can't remember. I think it was before. But Yeah, I always had a passion for that shit, man. But when I had to go do some time, like when I sat down for them 2 years,
yeah,
that's when I was really like writing poems and just fucking around with the guys, freestyling and shit. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Then I just came home and I started doing music. Bro was doing his thing with the photography and shit, videos.
So y'all knew each other before?
Way before.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we go back too, like kids, like 4 or 5, you know, years old, preschool. This big, yeah.
So when I came home, he was doing his thing.
I had just moved back. Yeah, I had just moved back from Florida, and he was, you know, he was just freestyling. I was chilling with him, and he's freestyling. I'm like, bro, let's shoot something, and he was like, what? Let's do it. And then from there, you know, put the first track down. Then it came the next.
What was the first time again?
Shit. Well, when you dropped the first one? Yeah, it was around your birthday.
The end of the summer.
Yeah, it was about the end of the summer.
That's when
that's when we really started locking in with the music. Well, but he was already, like I said, he was already doing it, like, you know, just having, you know, just freestyling, and that's what I was like, we should do something. We should really do something.
So you said you born and raised in Lansing?
Yeah, I'm born and raised here in Lansing. I moved to Florida when my daughter was like 6 months, so it was back in 2017, 18. I moved to Florida, and I was down there for like 5.5 years. And I moved down there, long story short, just to change the scenery in my life. You know, going through, it was like a dark time. You know, I just lost my grandma a year before moving there, and she was like my mom. You know, I grew up with my grandparents. Like, that's why I wear my grandparents every day. Is because they played a big part in my life. You know, they taught me. My grandpa taught me. I only had him in my life for 9-10 years, and then he passed away. And then after that, you know, as a 10-year-old, I felt like it was time for me to grow up. You know, step up, be the man in the house. And I moved in with my grandma, and just kind of, you know, took care of her. You know, and
how old were you then?
When I moved in with her, I was like 10, 11.
Also, really?
So yeah, I that's when I started really living there with her.
So most of your upcoming was basically just family oriented.
Yeah, yep. I mean, you know, my mom, I was like, there was times where I'd stay with her, but my grandma's house was my house. Yeah. That was home, and I stayed with her till about 17, and then at 17 I moved back to my mom's house, and I finished high school, you know, finished up school, and then after that, just kind of went on with life.
Is your mom and dad from Mexico, or
they're from here. Yep. My dad's from Texas. He grew up in McAllen, and then came up here. Gotcha. My dad's mom's from Juarez, and then my grandpa on my mom's side, he's from Mexico City. Man. So my like deep roots. They come from Mexico for sure.
All of us.
Yeah. Yep.
All of us. You know, the same with me. My grandma was from Chihuahua. You know, and my grandpa. I don't know where he was exactly, but I will say, like, I looked up the roots, and they show that all of my family went from Mexico, Texas, Florida, and then Michigan. Yeah. Michigan was because of farming. Yep. You know what I mean? All of them came here from farming. My dad, Chuco, came here at age, he was probably like 10, 11, doing farming, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
Back in the day. Yeah. It's crazy to think, like, nowadays, we're not doing that. Like, we're civilized, right? But, like, back in the day, they were picking
That's all they knew. That's onions. Strawberries.
Yeah, like.
in the fields. Right?
And I always be wondering, like, how families get placed or positioned up here. Like, what made y'all come to Lansing? Like, why here? You feel me?
Yeah. I always wondered that, too.
Well, I asked my grandpa, I asked my family that. And I think it was my grandpa wanted to find an opportunity, right? Yep. And he ends up going to Michigan, took everybody with him. Yeah. It was too cold. So they ended up going back. But what happened was some of the family got a little older. Like, you know, the daughters got a little older. So they stayed in Michigan. Yeah. That's how we're here. And you'll never hear my last name. I got a unique last name. Yeah. It's so rare to find. Yeah. You're not going to find like a Martinez or Rodriguez.
Is it pronounced Renedo?
Renedo, yep.
Renedo.
So it's they got them in Mexico, but they got them in Brazil. They got them in.
I heard the last names a couple times. Like I said, your brother, he came to the truck a couple times, and when I seen the last name, I was like, I wonder if you're related to Rudy.
Yeah,
but I didn't ask him. I just was like, I just questioned. That's what I said. I didn't see that last name a lot. Yeah. So when I did, I was like, I kind of put two and two together, but I was like, I don't know. Because you're the first last name I seen like that. Yeah. So I was like, okay.
One and only. That's just it. So let me ask you, Brandon, real quick. So you was growing up with your grandma.
My OGs are like my parents. Yep. That's how I look at it. I got two sets of parents.
Your great grandma?
No, my grandma, like my mom's mom. Yep, my mom's mom and my mom's dad.
So did that affect you, like trying to grow up?
Yeah, I felt like now that I'm older, I kind of feel like I should have, as that happened, because I looked up to my grandpa. Okay, that was my dad. He was kind of in and out of my life for pretty much my whole life, and he dealt with his own things and in and out of locked up here and there. So that played a big part in my life for sure. And my grandpa was the one, that father figure that I looked up to. And when he passed away, everything that I know today, he taught me. He taught me how to do some landscaping. I was right there with him. So when it comes to taking care of the house, I knew how to do it. So, that's why I moved in with her, because I was like, why am I going to let my grandma go mow the lawn? Yeah. I can do that. I can clean up the house, help her out. All she has to do is, cook. Yeah. I help her clean, do all the, do the stuff my grandpa used to do. Yeah. So that's it kind of played, like I said, played a role for me to grow up at a young age. And that's what a lot of people tell me I'm mature for my age, especially when I was younger. Like, in my early teens, people thought I was older. And then when I got older, people thought I was even older. I was in
you said you're 20 what?
I'm 27. I'll be 28.
I thought you was like 30 something.
Yeah. And it's because, the way I just carry myself too, a lot of people think I'm just at least 30. Like, well, I'm not there yet. Yeah. I'm still trying to shine. Let me shine before 30.
so during that time, when did you find yourself wanting to get into the work of like videos and photography?
So what's crazy is take it back to like my grandpa. He was always, he's known, just if you ask about Tony Guzman, he's the guy who always had the camera at events. Like, he just set the camera up and record. We have videos for weddings, family weddings. We have like family reunions, birthday parties, like anything. You put this tape in and it's just him setting up his camera. So like, that's always been a part of my life. I just didn't know I was gonna take that on, later on. And so when I really picked up the camera was back in 2000. When I moved to Florida. I was like, let me try. So I lived down there for like my first year. I was doing electrical. I went back to trade school. I was in the electrical field for 3 years, and I was doing YouTube videos. So I was, doing a little. I have a family channel, and
I know Fatboy was telling me about it earlier.
Yeah, so
Brandon.
Brandon and them.
Yeah, Brandon and them.
So it's because look, let me tell you a little bit real quick. So Brandon and them, it was a joke that I should have my own reality TV show, because it's like everyone I surround myself with. It's just like I surround myself with the people like-minded like me, push me. If I could push you, you push me. So that's just always been who I surround myself with. And it's just, we have those times where like, it's just funny and we can make something out of it. So someone was like, it's just like, life is just crazy. So you can make a TV series out of my life. And so it was like, I'd call it Brandon and them. So when I had the kids and we were, being active on YouTube, I was like, Brandon and them, that's what I'm gonna call it. And I did. I started that.
You didn't go to school for this, did you?
No.
Shit, bro.
I'm all self-taught.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm self-taught.
And so, like, I know I'm pushing it a little bit. I don't want to push it too hard.
No, bro.
Like,
go ahead.
So your business, what's it called?
Paradise Visions Media.
Okay.
Yep. Paradise.
How can everybody find you?
You can find me on Facebook. Paradise Visions LLC is what the name is on Facebook. And then I also have another business called Taco Hut. And Taco Hut, we have it's a food truck here in Lansing. We're on the north side actually. Yep. So north side barbershop, Northeast Street.
Nice.
And you can find us there. I mean, you can find both of my businesses on Facebook and Instagram. Paradise Visions on Instagram, and then the Taco Hut _ for Instagram. Yep. But it's pretty easy to find me, you know.
So, you got into the business.
Yeah.
When did you intertwine working with Fatboy?
So yeah, when he got out and was doing music, you know, like I said, we were just chilling at his house, and he was just like, bro, like, check this out, you know, show me a little freestyle, a little like 16 bar. Yeah. I was like, okay, well, let's do it. So that's when, you know, I've been doing the videos for a couple years now, and then I say within this last year, I've been active. Yeah, I've been a wedding videographer for a couple years. Weddings, yeah, I do anything with the camera. Yep.
You porn too?
If the ticket's right.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that, man.
No. Sign that waiver.
But
whatever happens. I was kidding.
So go ahead, what were we talking about?
No, but so yeah, no, he just, you know, so I've been doing the visuals for a little bit. So when I linked with him for doing his visuals, it was like, I told him, anybody that I work with is like, I'll be as consistent as you are. Yeah. You know, if you want to drop every, once a week, I'll drop once a week. So that's just kind of where we linked up as far as working together.
So Fatboy, did you ever think you could be making videos, bro?
Hell no.
You know, like music videos?
I ain't see it coming that fast. I mean, I kind of knew I would be in some videos or something like that. You feel me? Yeah. Just because I know some homeboys that be repping and shit. But yeah. No, yeah, bro, do his thing. He official with it. He know what he doing. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this: when did you hone it down? Because I mean, I heard you. Mm-hmm. You sound good, bro. Like, you got it down. I know damn well. Like, so how long you been doing this?
For a year, probably.
That's fucking crazy.
Not even.
Because, bro.
Yeah, not even.
All you gotta do is go viral now.
Yeah.
You got. I'm telling you, you keep this movement going.
Consistency.
Yeah,
consistency is.
I thought you were doing this longer than that.
No, hell no, not even. Yeah, but bro, I got his acting manager right now, so like he taking care of. He just like trying to get the feel of it. Yeah. Making my appointments, trying to link me with producers. You know, little shit too. Like he might set my barber appointment. You know what I'm saying? Like just little shit. You know what I'm saying? So we just trying to get it in that mindset. We trying to get in that mindset that we already, like, you feel me, up there type shit.
I really would like to see you do a video with Millie.
Oh yeah.
I think y'all both would kill it, because there's a lot of people here doing shit. Yeah. But not the way you're doing it for the group, right? Like Millie's doing his, like, there's other people doing shit, right? But Millie got his own vibe, right?
Right.
It's almost hard to kind of see him.
Yeah, he got his own wave.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you got a wave too. I like to see those two. They seem like they'll mend together.
Yeah. They like to lock in good, for sure.
Like to see that one happen.
Yeah, for sure.
I have to sit down and talk a little bit, but I really want to see some shit. You have any local collaboration you want to work with?
Shit, I'm about to work with Cheese. He from the East. He from
Eastside Cheese.
Yep, Eastside Cheese. Yep. And then Nico Views just reached out to me. The other little platform for the videos.
She's another videographer.
Yeah, videographer. Little platform and shit.
Yep.
Did you ever
BNN? We worked with BNN.
Yeah, BNN.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one tag I tagged you in?
That's what I was just talking about. Nico Views. Nicolette.
Nicolette. Yeah.
And I have her on an interview.
Okay.
I got an interview.
She just reached out to me last week.
Yeah, she been doing her thing. I worked alongside her the other, like, couple months ago. I worked with Neighborhood Tug. And we drove down to Toledo and shot a video down there.
Auntie's house.
Yeah, Auntie's house. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, I worked alongside her. You know, we were working together, shooting a video for her.
That's all I was seeing on my timeline was her videos. You feel me?
Because
they was flooding that bitch.
She's consistent, yo. That's all it is. You just you lock in and you go. That's it.
Yeah, she go crazy.
That's all I kept on seeing too. I'm like, let me talk to girl. Let me talk to old girl.
Yeah, for sure. She's cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's cool people.
That's, again, we have to understand, like, Detroit's Detroit. Everybody knows Detroit. Yeah. But Lansing's the next to come up, bro. There's so much talent.
A lot of people, when I lived down in Florida, I say I'm from Michigan, they just assume Detroit. Yeah. And a lot of people, and I talk to a lot of people that live down there that they're from Michigan, and they claim they're from Detroit when they're from Rochester.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Bloomington Hills.
I hate that shit.
Like, come on, you can't. Novi, boy, come on, man. You're not from the city.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I love the city. I grew up down there too. I got family down there. A lot of my dad's friends, they're from down there. Yep. So I grew up going to the city a lot every weekend. And I spent a lot of time on Belle Isle. Like that was my spot. And so yeah, but no, I'm from Lansing. I claim it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you, Lansing is coming up. There's a lot of talented people, and it's weird because like I think the beginning of last year is when I started seeing spurts where it's like I could just see a little bit of people coming up, music, and then all of a sudden there's a couple other guys that I was watching that are promoting, like they're just good at promoting people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I see that. Then I see food. I'm like, yeah, I'm loving this shit. I moved out here in East Lansing, but I'm like, man, I want to go back home sometimes because it's so quiet over here.
Yeah.
So I do like my peace.
Yeah, for sure. And that's exactly why, like I said, I don't know if I said that before. Well, that's why I moved to Florida. It was because, you know, like I said, that dark time when I lost my grandma, it was just, I needed that change of scenery because I was going down a path where I knew it was going to lead to, you know, dead or in jail. And I was like, I never been locked up. And I know, you know, like I said, I know everybody that's been around me, they have, you know, those stories of, you know, being in there. Yeah. And it's like, you know, and especially me having kids, you know, what would I do? Because my life was like that, where I grew up without my dad, you know, him in and out. Time, right? Yeah, it was like years here and there. Like it was years here, and then he'd be out, and years he'd be out. So it was just kind of, you know. But yeah, it's like I always told myself that I couldn't do that if I had kids, and you know, that's what kind of changed me when I had my daughter. It changed my life, especially like after my grandma passed, we had her, and that change of scenery is what I needed. That's what I needed. So moving down there, and I have nobody down there. It was just me and my, you know, kid's mom. I was in Cape Coral. It's on the west, so southwest Florida. Yep. So
isn't that like near Tampa? Close?
It's south. Yep, south of Tampa is way at the bottom. Yeah.
See, I was the first kid, right?
I was on the other side. I was in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, yep. So Fort Lauderdale is on the East Coast. I'm directly over on the west.
Yeah, right next to them.
Yep. I spent a lot of time in Miami. I know a lot of people out there. Like, shout out to my Miami folks.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I fuck with Florida, bro. I fuck with the people in Florida.
Bro,
like,
when
they see me, bro, like it ain't like
it's
Texas
all love
or California. A lot of G checking out there. But when you go to Florida, it's different because like they don't G check like south on the other part.
It definitely where you go. It depends. It depends where you go because I ain't gonna lie. You know, I've been around some people. Yeah. That they're like, you ain't from here, bro. Like, well, see, like, who you know?
Because I was close to the Zoes, and then you had, you know, you got your Cubans, you got your Puerto Ricans. Yeah. And they got like I think more Puerto Ricans gonna be up in New York. Yeah. I
learned a lot of when I lived down there on the West Coast. You got a lot of Midwesterners, and on the East Coast, a lot of people from New York. Because they go down to Miami, they go to Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, you know, all that East Coast.
That's where I met my mentor.
Yep. And I mean, you would even think, you know what I'm saying, like this dude's covered tattoos. You would just think he's just, you know, he probably, like back in the day for sure. But like who he is today, it's like, bro, I learned so much from him. And just, you know, just by talking to him and, you know, like you said, mentors, you know, that's how I learned kind of the whole mindset of what I got now is just from like I said, moving down there and meeting people, networking. That's that's all I did. Network.
See, Florida's the best for that. We need that up here.
And that's why, when I came back up here, I knew the wave that I had to bring with me. So, and that's exactly
that energy. You bring that good energy.
See, the thing is, when I was down there, it was more like they didn't want to G-check me. Like, if you stand about your business, you good. Yeah. If you didn't look like you stand about your business, they're gonna test you.
Yeah, if you look like you just in the way, and you're like, hey, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they'll definitely like check you real quick.
But I'm always about that. Yeah. I don't play that game. No, I try to always stay
people know me. They know I stand on the business.
Yeah. So now, Fatboy, I want to ask you, what inspired you? Is there a person that inspired you, or is it just the people around you that inspired you to get into music? What sparked you?
I think the people around me probably inspired me a little bit, you know what I'm saying, or just the way the culture going, you feel me? Yeah. Just the way everything's going, like it just seems like it's only a couple ways out, you feel me? Yeah. It seemed like it's only a couple ways out this motherfucker, and shit, I'm going to the less violent one. You feel me? The one that's gonna keep me out of trouble and shit.
The smartest way.
Yeah, the smartest way. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But no, I wanted to cut hair and shit for a while too. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to look up to a lot of OGs in the hood. You know what I'm saying? That I don't look up to no more or whatever. But shit, I wanted to do that. But now I like music though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like music.
So. So we're gonna go back in your. We got locked up in prison. So not the first time, but the second time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, when you got out, I like to talk about mental health. You know, so a lot of people don't know how to handle mental health. So you get into music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what we don't understand is a lot of times when you have a bunch of garbage or things you're stressing about in life, past life, you know, all that stuff, it hinders you from growing as an individual. Especially being an entrepreneur. What do you do and how do you find ways to deal with when you went through, when you after going through prison and getting out, like what are you doing to cope with that shit? Because not everybody can handle it.
Right.
A lot of people just shut down and do jobs and say, fuck it, I don't want to talk about it.
You know what, man, bro? I just be trying to stay around positive people, like, bro. Like, yeah. I be pulling up on him at random times throughout the day just to smoke. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Just to talk, just because I know he you know, he got good energy. You feel me? I just try to stay away from negative people. Try to, you know, just keep my mind busy on something, focused on something. I always got a goal, like a task I'm doing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like today, I wake up, I want to do something. I got something in my mind on already. You feel me? Just keep me distracted and shit from the bullshit. But yeah,
because I think the bullshit when you was locked up, the shit was different. When you got out, everything changed.
Yeah, hell
completely changed.
For sure.
Yeah.
How'd that affect you? Cause everybody out here snitching in half, bro.
Yeah, I think it made me lock in even more. Like when I came home this time from the joint, I didn't have my pops, I didn't have my granny, I ain't have my uncles. You feel me? I lost 2 uncles, my granny and my pops in like a few years. You feel me?
Yeah.
So shit, not having that safe zone over there in the hood no more to go to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still own that, but my aunt lived there and shit, but not having my grandmother call, my pops to call and shit, so it just made me lock in even more, you feel me? I had to stay focused and shit. And the bitch I was fucking with at the time, you feel me? That was my wife at the time. I don't fuck with her no more. Everything just went left. It really made me focus, you feel me?
Yeah, just matured more?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, let me ask you, when you were getting into like that mode, going getting locked up, what's the most craziest shit you seen?
The craziest thing that happened is dog escaped when I was there. Some white boy escaped out of Max. Yeah, a white boy escaped out of Max from Ingham County Jail. And it's crazy because they had just changed the Max from the old Max. They had moved it to the top floor. So not to mention he on the top floor. He in Max. The window like 3-4 inches wide. You feel me?
Yeah.
He got up out that bitch for like 2 weeks.
He was a skinny dude?
Yeah, skinny white dude, yeah.
Man,
got up out that bitch.
You know he got caught, right?
He made a fake, he took the cushion out of his mat, put it up under the blanket, made it look like somebody was laying there, so when the police did it around, they ain't even know, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That shit was crazy.
Damn, that's nuts.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So, with that being said, bro, like, so getting back into society, right? So you get out of prison, now you gotta try to not go back to prison.
Right.
You know, so is that what made you stick to music? Just that much more? Like, is that what got you like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why, that I stay focused, but it's hard to adjust, you feel me? Yeah. Especially when you
most of your child life.
Yeah, everything just got like, it just seemed like I lost everything from clothes to family to everything. You feel me? I had to start all the way over. I ain't have my car, none of that. You feel me? Like just ground zero, no money, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm trying to stay out, so I ain't trying to go hit a quick lick to get on my feet and you feel me, do this. I just had to stay focused. But I ain't gonna lie, the first like 4-5 months when I came home, I was kind of fucked up drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to party and shit.
You just go through some depression?
Yeah, hell yeah, for like a few months, like 4 or 5 months and shit. But I had to get focused and shit. I started working with a family friend of mine and shit. He got his own little brick. He do brickwork and shit. You know what I'm saying? I started working. I was working with him and shit for a second, and then from there I went and worked with a white dude. I was doing construction and shit, and then it slowed down. You know what I'm saying? But at the same, in the midst of all that, I was doing my music. You feel me? But yeah.
So what do you think your music falls in under? Like what type of genre of music?
I don't know. What you think?
It's
or trap. But I don't know.
I say it's a little bit of
a little bit of trap.
It's a little bit of trap, but it also has hip hop and
this
rap.
shit got a different vibe.
Because he definitely.
Bro?
Nah, probably. No, not like full blown singing though.
Yeah.
That shit, that's the wave now though. You feel me?
Yeah.
That shit really, that shit hard.
You don't gotta do no Mariah Carey shit.
Nah, hell.
He said nah.
The hoes love that singing shit though. You feel me?
And like club music.
Yeah. Some hype beat,
Yeah.
hype type, fast pace.
Back in the day, for me, like I was all in the Waka Flocka.
Yeah, Flocka was. That's what I used to, bro. That's
house down.
That's what we used to, work out to in high school football. That's what we used to throw on the speakers. Just go crazy.
That was when Gucci. Waka Flocka.
That
Jeezy,
music gets you in trouble, bro.
Man,
that music gets you in trouble. Have you speeding in traffic and shit. That's crazy.
For the rappers that are trying to like come out, the new rappers, like they don't even know what they're doing.
Right.
What advice would you give them?
I would just tell them just stay focused on their brand, on they self. You feel me? Worry about getting they shit right. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about all the extras, because it could put a lot of pressure on you. You feel me? That you don't even realize. You feel me?
Yeah.
From all angles and shit. But
it ain't cheap.
Yeah. Nah, I'm still trying to perfect my shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Get my shit right. But just stay focused on your own shit. That's what I say. That's what I'll tell you.
If there was anybody that you can work with famous wise, who would you want to work with?
Shit, I would like to see you work with E.
With E? Oh yeah.
I for sure want to see that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, there's a couple. I feel like there's a couple for sure that they would go crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, or D baby.
Yeah, that would go crazy.
Yeah, I fuck with D baby from Texas and shit.
Brandon, I want to talk about you talk about food hut, your business.
Yeah, Taco Hut.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I want to get into like what got you caught into that? Like what?
So.
I mean, did you know how to cook at that time?
Yeah, like I said, I grew up with my grandparents, so they taught me, everything I know as far as kitchen wise. Mm-hmm. And then my mom, in the kitchen, my dad, everybody, as far as like in my immediate family, well, they're all good cooks. Mm-hmm. My grandpa, a lot of people, like I said, he's well known in the city, and a lot of people knew he, cooked really well.
Yeah.
So he's no chef or anything like that. He just knew how to get down in the kitchen. So, like I said, me growing up with them, I learned to pick up, different things and stuff like that. So it's crazy. The first time I ever made something for myself, my grandma, I don't know if she was playing around or if she was serious, but she was like, she wasn't making dinner that night. And you better figure it out. And I was probably like, I was probably like 11, 12. Like I said, I was probably 11, 12 years old. And I thought she was playing. I didn't think she didn't end up making anything. Because I think she ended up going out with one of my uncles or something. So she ate that evening. So she was like, you better figure it out. Well, I went in the kitchen, figured it out, made a little 5-star meal at 11 years old. So since then, I just kind of, that's what I just knew how to do. Just make food. I make something out of nothing.
Right.
Sometimes.
So do you do like, what's all your recipes right now?
So, one of my recipes is actually my recipe. Like I just created it myself just by, I kind of learned from like, social media. Like I seen other people how they did things, and then I kind of put my own touch to it, my own flavor to it. Yeah. And so my menu consists of birria tacos. Yeah. I got really like an exotic menu.
That's a good
so
hit too.
Yeah, birria tacos is really our hit. And I got one of my items is birria mac and cheese. That one does really well. Birria ramen. You just really, like I said, anything with birria, we do it.
I was gonna say, yeah. Okay, so you do ramen. Can you do a burrito?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Our loaded burritos, they go crazy.
Can you make it like a version of that? Yeah,
for sure. I've done a burrito. So it's a special, like, what do you call those secret items on like Starbucks and shit? Yeah. So, it's a secret item. It's called the Big Bag Burrito, and it has the tacos de birria in there, and then it has our mac and cheese, rice, bean. It's just loaded with everything, bro. It's about the size of my forearm.
I couldn't eat that.
That's what, bro. I'm telling you, people are like, man, they're like, they come up to the truck and they're like, I'm starving. I need something that's really gonna fill me. And I was like, this is my option. We got a loaded burrito. I got this other burrito, and it's on the outside of that burrito. I layer the cheese, right? Yeah. And I let it get hot, and then I'll roll it. Nice. I'll roll it in the burrito so that it's just everything's like when you bite into it, it's that crisp cheese on the outside. Ooh. Bro, I'm telling you. So you heard it here. The Big Back Burrito. Come see me.
So how big is it?
I'm telling you. No, so they're 12-inch tortillas. Yeah. And like I said, when I roll them, they're thick. You know. Bro,
man, that fucked me up. That'd be too much.
Yeah, but they're like I said, if you want something that you're, you know what I'm saying, hungry,
you should do like a little do people actually eat the whole thing?
Yeah, I guess.
You should put.
I ain't gonna lie to you. There's one dude that came and got one burrito one time, same burrito. He called me not even 3 minutes later. It was like, I need another one. What? I swear. And he's a little dude. I was like, bro, I thought he was joking. I thought he was just talking, you know what I'm saying? He called the phone. I'm like, hey, what's up? He goes, I need another of those burritos. And I'm like, you for real? He goes, no, I'm dead ass serious. Like, I'm on my way back. Yeah. He was like, I'm on my way. I just did a U-turn. He had just left. Like, bro, I'm telling you, not even 5 minutes. He turned around, came and got another one.
You got shirts for your company?
Yeah, yep.
You should do like put maybe like a challenge. We put 2 burritos together.
That should be crazy.
Ooh,
ain't gonna be free or nothing.
You got a porta potty right next to the fucking.
I do. I got my spot. You got to come check us out.
Nice.
Yeah, we got a whole hookup. We got good parking, everything.
So let me ask you a question. Since you've been managing Fatboy, what do you see different from him to other people in the area?
As far as
music and talent.
As far as like talent and
just how he is and what's going on around
for sure though. So I mean, like I said, you know, I said it before. He has a different wave. Mm-hmm. You know, his style. Mm-hmm. It's hard to categorize it. You know, so it's his own path. You know, so
if you think about it, Fatboy, you're the only Mexican right now representing Lansing, or for Lansing, Michigan. Yeah. Because I don't hear much Mexican rappers out. I mean, they got some.
Yeah, some.
But they ain't much.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? You're opening the door.
For sure.
It'd be nice to have some corrido out here.
Yeah, they would go crazy out here.
Yeah, they would go nuts.
Little hip hop Mexican type.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you open the door up because I mean, I don't see it. I don't see much Mexican rappers out here.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, see, I've worked with I've worked with a lot of people, and there's young cats that are still trying to find that lane.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to say. He has his own lane, and that's it. With a lot of these artists, you have to find that lane. As soon as you find it, that's when you know you go. Yeah. And I feel like that's where Fatboy's at for sure.
I'll tell you, you are in that lane because that other video that I posted with your photo, you seen that? That was hard.
Yeah. That was the first one. Bro, that was the first one we ever did. And that's
that's the first one. Yeah.
We went crazy on that.
Man, that boy.
I ain't gonna lie, I would sleep on that one myself. You feel me? Like I always underestimate myself.
Hey, bro, he does for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be on his ass for sure. But bro, quit. No, it ain't.
Or I'll think something ain't
he
right,
overthinking.
He telling me it's right. Like that bitch that. You feel me?
Yeah, it's there.
You're gonna do good, bro. You're gonna do good. I think 100 more times.
Right.
It's gonna turn into something different because you're still building a character.
That's right.
You're yourself, but you build this character as you grow.
Right. It's all about like I go in perspective as like working out. Lifting weights. How are you gonna grow those muscles? Repetition.
Yeah. Right.
The more reps you get in, the more you'll show. Mm-hmm. So that's why I say like I'm gonna be as consistent as whoever I'm working with. Yeah. So if you're consistent, I'm consistent, and that's where that's for those reps. You want to get those reps, get those reps in. Yeah. Let's try this out, or let's try this. Maybe not try. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Yeah. And so that's why we definitely work good together, because you got creative mind on the left and I got a creative mind on the right. We put them together. We come up with something, bro. One day, what did we do? We shot the video in the recording studio, and then we're just driving around downtown Lansing, and then we pull over, and it's actually a crazy story. Remember when we got locked out? We got locked out the ramp because my debit card. I didn't have my debit card, and I had no cash on me.
Damn.
Oh no, that's what it was. I couldn't get into my bank to transfer money over, so I'm like stuck in the ramp, and I'm like, bro, let's just go walk for a minute. So we walk. We find this little area, and we shot right there. Like I had my camera bag on me. Yeah. I'm like, let's just go see what we can do. We shot a whole video in like 2 hours. So we did the recording studio, and then we did the outside downtown Lansing, just walking.
I got locked out.
Yeah, locked out the ramp.
How'd you get the car back?
We ended up getting out. Like I had someone transfer me Apple Pay because they had the Apple Pay at the ramps. Yeah. I was like, man, we stuck.
Okay. So I want to get into a couple other subjects. Maybe it's gonna be off.
Yeah, for sure. Come on.
But I do have the question. I think more than ever, we would like to hear. I would like to hear it, but more than ever, we kind of steer away from talking about God. Yeah. Right. So I'll start with Fatboy. And I know the music don't promote it much, right? But what do you think? Like, what's your outlook on God? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that do follow God, and like they want to hear our new generation.
Yeah, how we feel.
Yeah, how we feel about it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy you asked that, because like I believe in God. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I believe in God. You feel me? I came from a family that was real religious and shit, but like my dad's side of the family, they was always Catholics, you know what I'm saying? Or no, Christians, and then my mom's side was Catholics, because they would go to Cristo Rey and shit. You know what I'm saying? But so either way it go, I just put it all in one. I look at it as the same shit, you know what I'm saying? Praying to the same God. But I don't know. Now it seems like recently it's a lot of bullshit out there, you know what I'm saying? That'll fuck your head up on that, you know what I'm saying, on that subject and shit. So I don't know. I gotta keep faith though. You feel me? I keep faith in God. Sure. I believe in God though.
I'll give you my opinion later. I want to hear Brandon.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm a strong believer for sure. I got on my chest. I got blessed by God. Yeah. You know, because it just, like I said, my life is a story on its own. Mm-hmm. So what I've been through, and like I said, there's things that, like I said, I've never been locked up, but there's things that definitely happened in my life where I could have been. Right. And that's where I'm a strong believer for sure, because and I always think about, like I said, I wear my grandparents every day, because I feel like they were strong in religion. My grandma was Christian, and I grew up in the church. And, I went every Sunday, and until I got older, then I started like distancing myself, just trying to find I was trying to find myself really. And then when I lost her, that's when my everything kind of 180, so I felt like at that time that's when I needed to get closer, and I had kids, so that structured my life to have that faith again. Like, not saying I never had faith, because I never lost faith. To this day, I'm a strong believer in, I believe in God. I believe in, it's like things happen for a reason. I think I believe those things. But there's still that, that voice in the back of my head that's like, oh, it still has that, like that back and forth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, I'm a strong believer for sure. Okay. And I do feel like, a lot of people, they'll, when you bring up that subject, they're kind of like, they're kind of like, I'm gonna step to the side because I don't really want to, I don't want to talk about it, or they're not, they're not believers or anything like that. But no, I was, actually, when I moved to Florida, like I said, I changed my whole entire life. The person I used to be, when I went down there, that person left here. Mm-hmm. And when I moved to Florida, I found a home church down there, and it's actually in Cape Coral. It's called Cape Christian, and they're a really, really strong church. Like, when you walk in those doors, you feel, I don't know, like literally everything gets left at that door. There, you don't bring nothing through that door that doesn't need to be. It's like, and one of their things is no perfect people allowed, because people try to say, oh, I'm perfect, or, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So that's what they say, no perfect people allowed, love God, love people. Yeah. Like that's their motto. Yeah. And I was baptized for the first time down there, and that's my second home. Nice. So like I said, I'm a strong believer. I got it put on me for a reason.
Back to you, Fatboy, like what I was gonna say was for me, I try not to think what is, right? Because when you think too much about what is, you get lost in this place where you're trying to find the point of what is God, right? And then you can get lost in it too, right? So for me, with all the struggles that I went through, I remember I used to find a point in my life where I'm like, all right, from the day I was born, I was getting shit. I'm getting older now. I'm eating shit, and I'm getting to the point where I'm still dealing with this stuff. Yeah. It was just like never ending, right? And you know what hit me? I want you to check this out. The Book of Job. You heard of it?
Book of Job. No.
Book of Job. You heard of it?
No.
Okay, so the Book of Job. This is how it goes. I'll tell you really quick. So the devil and God were communicating. Not exactly to the T, so don't quote me.
Yeah. Yes, I got you.
The devil was telling God that there was this one man on earth who was super faithful to God, right? And he said, I bet you, remember God he's not a gambling man, but this is when he gambled. And said to the devil said, I guarantee you I can change him. I can change the way he is faithful to you. I can change that and take it away. The guy said, okay, try. Because he knew he was faithful. So the devil went down. The devil raped his wife.
Damn.
Killed his kids. Messed up the herd. Gave him disease. He lost all his family. A lot of them died. Whatever. Left with nothing. And I think at the time he had like wart or like blisters. He had some type of disease. And he cried to God and said, God, why is this happening to me? And he stopped and said, well, no matter what, God, if this is what you think I should go through, I'll go through it because I still love you and I still have faith in you.
Yeah.
Well, after that, because of that, he was blessed with plentiful more family again, food. The future came even better.
Yeah.
And it was just a way. So for me, when it came from me trying to understand who God is, I just don't need to ask that because it made it harder for me. Because I was at a time when I was homeless. When I was like 17, 18, I was going through a lot of shit at the time. But my dad, he was on the streets.
Right.
He was on that work and everything, And he was the only person I can go to. And I could have went two ways. I could have became a tweet, gave up, killed myself. I could have just gave up. But I always thought about the Book of Job. Man, I think about my life right now. Nothing is ever going to go your way.
Yeah.
But everything will fall for you if you stay focused on what you need to do in your life. You're going to be blessed every day. The minute you wake up, you're already blessed to do what you love to do. That's already a blessing. And,
right.
You can't. There's some people that can't.
Yeah.
Right? For people that are locked up for life. Think about it. They ain't never gonna get out to make it.
It's crazy that you said the Book of Job for sure, because I never heard of that. But it's crazy that you said that because literally I was just thinking the other day, right? And I was thinking, at a point in life, like a year ago, I see posts from a year ago, and last year, I kind of fell off as far as like my businesses. I wanted to go take it to that next level last year, and it's just like something hit me and like told me, it's just not the right time. So I like last year I didn't book. There was besides any like towards the end of the year when I worked with it, like we started working together, like other than that I didn't book a single anything. I didn't cook no type of food, nothing. I just gave it up. Like I fell out of love with those, the things I love to do. But I think it was at the time, it was just like I said, it was a time where I was thinking I was in this storm. You know, I felt like I lost everything because I was with my kid's mom. We were together for almost 10 years. And we weren't married or anything, but it was like, you know, I felt like it kind of felt like we were. And at the time, you know, we split. You went different ways. And I felt like I lost my family. Yeah. I lost my, you know, even though I didn't lose my kids, like, I lost the time that I used to have with them. You know, it was an everyday thing. And then it was, you know, once a week or here and there. I wasn't used to that. Yeah. So I felt like this storm hit me. Like I built this boat, right? And all of a sudden this storm wiped it away. And I'm just floating by myself. There's nothing here with me. So I started thinking, like, why? You know, this storm is just really over me. And I don't know how I'm going to get out. And then, you know, there's been times for sure I cried out, you know, help, like, guide me. Where am I going to go? And no, I just literally thought about this the other day, and I saw a post from, like a year ago, a couple weeks ago actually, and it was I had put on there, I was like, you know, just tired of the storm. You know, when am I going to get out? And, you know, people positive, because I'm always a positive person. I don't really do, you know, too much negative. Like, I keep that away. Yeah. So, you know, there's a lot of positivity on that post, and, you know, that's people like that. That's what pushes me. So, you know, I look back at that and I'm like, that's you know, I weathered the storm, and where I'm at today, I'm not. There's no complaining. I'm thankful for everything that I got going on. You know, I'm at the place where you know that we found that lane. Now we're riding.
Yeah, you can really make some things happen now.
Yeah, but still, you know, I never lost that faith. You know, in the back of my mind, it was always there, and yeah, the guidance that I needed, it just took time.
You know, they say that those challenges, the times that when you have a hard time in your life, you know, the devil trying to take that away.
Oh yeah, always.
Let's just take one moment of depression.
Yeah.
And you can say, I don't want to do this anymore.
Any darkness that comes your way.
I say 1 year of off time could fuck your whole business up. Mm-hmm. For me, 3 weeks could fuck my business up. It's bad, bro.
But look, so last year, I went and actually worked the job. Like, I've been self-employed for the last 3-4 years.
Nice.
And yeah, I went to work a job last year, and I was working second shift, first shift, mandatory. Like, you got to be here. Yeah. There was one time where they were like, you got to be here at a certain time. And we just got out, like 2:30 in the morning. You got to be here at 6 o'clock. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with being told what to do. You know, you just got to do your job. But that pushed me to be where I'm at today. You know, I was, that pushed me to pick my camera back up. Let's work. That's why I was like, at the same time, that's why I was like, let's go.
You know, I'm happy you said that, because I think the same way. So, like, the business that I'm in, it gives me that leeway to do what I love to do. Yeah. So the thing is, I can quit and go to another job, but that job is gonna slave me to where I can't continue what I do for love. Yeah, what I love to do. So for me, like, we're put in a position to do it. You gotta take advantage of it. It can be taken away tomorrow, easy.
For sure, anything. I'll add up.
Yeah. I have a question for both of y'all too. We're getting close. We're getting close to the time they're ending. But we'll start with you, Brandon. You know, there's people that are struggling. There's kids that are struggling. Yeah. Is there anything that you can say that can motivate them? Any type of quotes? Anything that you could think of? Because I mean, your life is different than his.
Yeah, and that's the type of person I definitely am. Is I learn from other people. You know, I've always, like, as far as like businesses, I'm self-taught when it comes to that, but I've learned from those people that gave me advice throughout life. You know, your experience even though our lives might be totally different, you might have gone through something similar to that I went through, or I'm going through, or I might go through. So hearing your experience, so I mean, anything that you do, just do it. If you think about something that you want to do, just do it. Yeah. Consistency definitely is key. And I definitely, when I picked up the camera a couple years ago, someone told me, just do it. It doesn't matter how you do it, just do it.
You didn't know what to do with the camera?
I used to shoot on my I used to film YouTube videos like this. If you go back to my channel and you check it out, all my videos were filmed on a phone. Yeah. Until I picked up a camera, an actual camera, and started filming on the camera. And I probably did a whole year on my phone, probably like a year and a half. And then I started filming with the camera. And someone told me just do it.
You just went through the settings and all.
Yeah, I was just on YouTube videos sitting there watching
that's crazy.
How to camera settings, and how to edit, because I didn't know nothing. Yeah. I knew nothing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, YouTube is a life fucking changer, bro.
Yeah. Like consistency though. That's what I'm saying.
Changing car parts, anything, bro. That's crazy.
Listen, where I'm at, when I don't know what to do,
how to
exactly get it.
They're the top search. Well, that's one of the top searched on the search engine and on YouTube. Google and YouTube. If you type in how, it'll automatically how to do whatever.
I don't see YouTube dying anytime soon. No. And also, like, we need it. YouTubers need it.
Yeah.
Podcasts need it. Musicians need it.
Yeah.
It's like
it's that platform that's been around for so long, and it's not going anywhere. Especially, and I say this, after 2020, that year. That was probably the year I was most consistent in general in life. Was in 2020 when COVID happened. So then I was home. That's when I got laid off. I got laid off because I was, like I told you, I was an electrician down in Florida, and I got laid off from the company I was with. I was with them for a while, and they said it was due to slow season, and I was like,
what month was that?
January. It was about February. Yeah. I got laid off in February, and then end of March is when we got hit with the lockdown down there. So all of April, all the way into like, I'm gonna say June, we Florida opened back up like half capacity at places, and then come July and August they opened up full 100% capacity. So it was like normal life again towards the end of summer, and like I said, so in between the time that I was in the house, just you heard that TikTok in the house board, like I'm in the house board, or I don't know, I can't remember how it goes, but it's so like he's in the house board. And that was one of the TikTok sounds back then, and that's really how saying some people live like that. If you just don't know what to do, but see, like I was creating content, doing YouTube challenges, YouTube pranks, going out doing vlogs, like anything, just documenting life, and we had there's nothing better to do. So
that's how I started my business too.
So I've been self-employed since 2020. I was a stay-at-home dad for a little bit. That's a job on its own. So I just feel consistency is definitely key in anything you do. So my word of advice for sure is consistency, and just do it.
Nice. Fatboy?
Yep.
For the people that are struggling, mental health, life, just anything that you could tell the young cats.
What I always try to keep in mind is it could always be worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's situations out there is 10 times worse than yours, man.
That's a good one.
You feel me?
Because you always, you never think about it.
You never know what someone else is going through. Yeah. And that's why, like, I like that he said that too. Because you can see someone on the street and you could just tell they might be going through something. You don't know what, but just the way they're carrying themselves. They might be down, or they're not as talkative as they normally. Like sometimes, so like at I was going through something a couple weeks ago, and my cousins, they work with me at the truck. Shout out to them. They've been holding it down for me, but they noticed that I'm not as talkative, and they're like, "Why? What's up?" Like I know you, and me not talking. That's something that's not me. So they kind of caught on. So definitely, you don't know what someone's going through unless you know.
Yeah.
So that's why out in some people could just rub you the wrong way, or you could rub someone else the wrong way, and someone might just snap at you. Yeah. So that's why I always try to keep that that positive energy, because you don't know what someone else is going through.
I always say to myself, no one problem is bigger than another.
Yeah.
They're all the same. It's how you deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
My mentor told me the people that are the richest are the problem solvers. So for the individual that's going through the issues in their life, they gotta learn to solve their own problems.
Yeah.
And in their life.
Yep.
And for the people that just lay back and don't want to do that, they stay there till they're old. They don't have to pursue what they love to do.
And I could say that for sure, because there's been times where in life where you know, I've had good jobs in the past. You know, I've worked at, you know, the Board of Water and Light, state of Michigan, like great jobs, but it's just not saying they didn't satisfy me, because that just sounds bad, but that's just how I felt, you know, because I knew there was something. I just always felt like there was something bigger for me, and I didn't know what until obviously this year when I found it. But yeah, no, there's definitely the people. There's some people are just okay with just getting up, going to the same job every day, doing the same routine, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, I definitely did that at some point when I was an electrician. Did the same routine. I woke up at 5 every morning, went to work at 6, and got out at 2. Yeah, and you know,
factories are the worst.
Yeah, and just you know, did the same thing every day. Wire up houses, wire up commercial buildings. That's it. That's all I did. And yeah, and there was nothing wrong with that. Like, I knew my end goal was, when I was an electrician, my end goal was to probably own my own business at some point, because I've always had that entrepreneur mindset ever since I was young. You know, just growing up in the lifestyle that I grew up in. So the entrepreneur mindset I've always had since a young age, and I carried that into my adult life, and yeah, that's where I'm at now.
Gotcha. So Fatboy, you got any new releases and tracks? Anything coming out?
I got some shit I'm working on right now. But,
anything to talk about?
Nah, not at the moment. But I was gonna have a sneak peek for you too, man. But I got caught up doing some shit, man.
Damn.
Got caught up doing some shit, man.
Well, we still can add it. We could do a little, like,
a little snippet.
So
you want a little snippet?
Yeah, I can do a little snippet on it.
Probably, man.
Just send it to me, and I'll find a way.
Yeah. Or I'll come back.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. And for everybody that's listening, how can they find you?
Shit. What's the YouTube channel, bro?
It's 1000 Block Fat.
Yep.
On YouTube,
yep.
And then my Facebook is Fat from the 1000.
It's Fat.
Yeah.
But my YouTube channel is 1000 Block Fat. You feel me? Can I write this here?
Yeah. Go ahead. So, if you don't mind me asking, like, what is there any plans in the future that you want to talk about that you can talk about, like any new shit, any movies, any type of anything creative y'all want to do?
I definitely have a lot of definitely manifested. Let's go.
Yeah.
No,
Ferg. I want to work with Fergs.
Yeah, shoot, man. I actually last night, I'm gonna shout him out right here, right now. Crackalak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Crackalak. That's my dog. Yeah, he actually. I was at the Lansing Fiesta doing some content over there. They came out, and you know, they're also doing some content. You know, they do camera work. So yeah, definitely shout out to them. And you know, I looked up to Crackalak for a long time. That's what I told him the other day. Like when I chopped it up with him, like, man, I've been following you for a little minute. Like, definitely, probably the last, like, 7-8 years.
He always got good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about Crackalak, though, man. He's
been in the game. He's an OG in it, for sure. Veteran.
I remember when he got locked up. And I remember when he got out. Man, he changed. Boom, got into the business and was killing the game.
Yeah, no, he's definitely doing his thing out there. But yeah, no, I kind of threw it out there. Like, I've been working with Fatboy, and let's definitely work. You know, let's do some work. Yeah. How can I work with you? You know, I'm not trying to get anything off you or anything. You know, but how can I work with you? Right. You know, how can we put our brains together? And yeah, no, we definitely talked for a little bit yesterday, and you know, we definitely got some stuff in plan. You know, for the future. So
I'm hoping. Just put it out there now. I would like to interview.
Okay.
I need to build up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's my next thing. Like, I'm booked all year.
Yeah.
I got clients all year.
Damn, that's what's
so up. You do a podcast once a month or every month?
I got one, so it's like 3 or 4 times depending. But what happened was my last 2 got messed up.
Okay, so I see.
So you try to do once a week?
Pretty much, yeah.
Something like that every weekend.
But that's going to be changing now, because now I'm going to be doing at least 2 or 3 throughout the week.
Okay.
I'm doing my show that's coming out for October.
Okay.
Halloween.
Okay.
So I'm doing a paranormal show.
Oh, sweet.
So
Heck
that's a little little sneak peek. I don't want to tell too much, but
right.
that's what I'm working on.
Yeah, okay. I got something you're working on. Yeah, definitely. I like that.
Other new interviews I'm gonna be doing that won't be posted like this, but you know, they're gonna be saved for the show. I'm gonna do 2 series, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. No, I like, and that's one thing I told Fatboy, let's because you know, shout out T Grizzly. I've been, you know, since he did his thing, he's been doing his thing, and he had that robbery, you know, the series. Man, like, bro, he went crazy. And that's a whole different wave. He did the robbery series. He would like robbery 1, and then he made it like a part 2, 3, 4, all the way to 6, I believe.
I ain't know that.
You gotta check it out.
Oh yeah, we definitely about to ride to that when we leave.
Remember Miss Evans?
Yeah.
That's my shit, bro.
Yeah, he went crazy. I'm telling you, those 3-part, 2 parts, anything. If you just even King Von, he put that, you know, crazy story part 1, 2, and 3.
Well, the thing is,
I think they got
people want to envision something,
and that's what, you know, when you put them into visuals, when you put visuals with it, they you know, it's storytelling. That's one thing. That's why I got into why I do what I do is storytelling.
You know what he did that was smart? GTA.
Yeah.
Because, look, I'm not trying to say like his life isn't that way, but this is perfect for the man that's getting out of that life.
Right.
He has that game going on, and he's just rapping about the game. He's rapping about certain things that he's been through.
The lifestyle.
More of it, you know, that's what it's based off, like stuff like that. Yeah. But he has his own stories that he's writing up too.
Yeah.
That's almost like R. Kelly. You know, R. Kelly used to do that shit.
Yeah.
Put up stories
that's
back
crazy.
in the day.
Yeah, no, definitely. I like those.
Oh, yeah, and his songs, right? Yeah.
Walking in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Man in
the closet. And shit. That's so crazy.
So funny. But yeah. So and how about you, Brandon? What do you got? You got anything planned out? And how can everybody find you?
Yeah, I mean,
we talked about that earlier, but
I mean, I'll do it again. You can find me, you know, Brandon Guzman on Facebook, Real B Guzman on Instagram, or my business is Paradise Visions and Taco Hut.
And do you have other artists you're gonna be working with anytime soon?
I mean, I've been working a little bit. You know, I've been working, like I said, I worked with Neighborhood Tug, Armani. Mm-hmm. I've been working with him.
Okay.
Fatboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just, you know, keep.
Are you doing models and stuff like that too?
Yeah, I mean, I do anything with the camera. I can do it. I've actually worked with I don't know if you guys know, you know, Drop Top.
I have to check it out.
Well, his name's Major. He's the owner, but he's the guy who runs it, and he has models, and yeah, I work with him.
Gotcha.
Every now and then, and yeah, I mean, anything that needs to be filmed and edited, you know, let's go.
Nice. I'll take care of you.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Hey, no, all love. It's all love, bro.
For sure.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, shit. We're gonna end it here.
Peace.